We have reached the point in the program where, to be honest with you folks, when I first met the congressman this morning, he said, gee, where's that pop quiz?
Or not.
Or not. I'm not, it was not.
Yeah, we all love the pop quiz.
It was something like that. I'm not sure it was quite that. All right, here we go. We'll start off with some 6th District trivia. And this is just a simple true or false question. The town of Hamilton is it named after Alexander Hamilton? Is it true or false? Is it named after Alexander Hamilton?
I mean, probably not, because it was probably established long before Alexander Hamilton was born.
I have to be honest with you, that's exactly the answer I gave in rehearsal. The true answer is it's true.
Really?
The town was incorporated in 1793, and Hamilton's portrait, by the way, is on the town seal.
Not till 1793. That's late for
late.
my district.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
Okay.
I guess no, too.
Yeah, I know, because it didn't seem like right. All right, let's move on to famous Seths. On the screen, and we're going to put 3 Seths on the screen right here. 2 of them have strong ties to New England, and 1 does not. Seth Rogen, Seth Meyers, Seth MacFarlane. Which one does not?
I've got to imagine Seth Rogen, because he's crazy.
You nailed it. He was born in Canada. Seth Meyers went to high school in Manchester, New Hampshire. Seth MacFarlane was born in Connecticut, graduated from RISD. So, but it's Seth Rogen. You're 1 for 2. Since we're talking about Seth MacFarlane, he is the creator of the animated sitcom Family Guy. Your question, what is the fictional name of the Rhode Island city where Family Guy takes place? Is it Clamshell? Is it Lobster Tail? Is it Quahog?
Quahog.
That's what it is. MacFarlane says it is modeled after Cranston, Rhode Island. So you grew up in Marblehead, as we mentioned at the beginning, so we'll wrap up the pop quiz there. This is a true or false question again. At one time, Marblehead was called Marvelhead. Is that true or false?
No, I don't think so.
It's true. It was also known as Foy and Marble Harbor. Marblehead was
Why is it called where's the marble come from?
Well, that's the thing. They thought the rock they saw was marble.
That's
it really
right.
wasn't. But
what was it?
It was granite, I think.
No. It looks like marble because of the stuff deposited on top of it.
There you go.
Oh,
there you go.
All right, you got one on us.
And that hasn't changed.
That's wonderful. Good.
Okay, back to politics. Without naming names, what do your Republican colleagues say when it comes to Donald Trump possibly running for re-election and in 2 years, and how he factors into this fall's midterms?
I mean, look, obviously there are some extremists who are still diehard Trumpers and actually believe it, right? But the vast majority of Republicans got on the Trump bandwagon because they thought it was politically expedient, and all of them, they privately don't want him to run.
But will they say it out loud?
No,
they're not
of course
ready?
not. They're wimps. They won't do it.
And
they have no political courage.
And if he does run, will they support him?
There are 2 Republicans in the House of Representatives who have political courage that's worth talking about, Adam Kinzinger and Liz Cheney. We all know that. That's it.
I want to show you the photo. It was a week ago, but this is the photo of the president. It's over a week ago. Fist bumping the Saudi crown prince. It was the headline of the recent trip to the Mideast. And here's the framing of the question. You're not only a congressman, you're not only from Massachusetts, you're a veteran. What is your reaction to that fist pump?
It wouldn't have been my chosen gesture, because I think that it sort of says, okay, we're really buddy-buddy here. But the whole complaint about Biden's trip was that he shouldn't have even made it. And I think MBS is a criminal. I do. But we talk to allies, we talk to enemies, we talk to criminals, and we talk to everyone in between. So I actually think the mistake Biden made was up front saying that I'm not going to even meet with him. Because, of course, I mean, Kennedy met with Khrushchev, right? I mean, FDR teamed up with Stalin to defeat Nazi Germany. I mean, doesn't get worse than Stalin, right? I guess maybe Hitler, right? But the point is, that's what we had to do to beat him. So you have to talk with these people, and ultimately that's what Biden came around to. I think the president did the right thing.
So he did the right thing because of Russia, China, etc.
That's right. That's right. And because Saudi Arabia, whether you love them or hate them, they have a lot of power in the Middle East. It matters, and we have to have a relationship with them. And hopefully we can use that relationship for good, to leverage them, to pressure them on human rights, to pressure them on what they're doing in Yemen, to actually change them. Just ignoring them is probably not going to have an effect.
There is, and I'm not overanalyzing a picture, but there's an intimacy to a bump. It goes beyond a handshake of politeness. A bump is almost an intimate gesture, an exchange, and so
like
I can
your
understand.
Friends.
Like good friends.
Your friends. But I have to ask you before we let you go. Do you think the Democrats can maintain the House and the Senate in this fall's elections?
Look, I think we can. But as I said earlier, we've got to show that we're willing to change to do so. Because if you held the election today, I mean, the data is pretty clear. Like you said, it's not,
so that's
it's
a prediction.
not looking good.
You're going to get the House and the Senate.
So the point is, look, the Senate's going to be easier than the House. The House, we have a very, very thin margin. It's going to be very, very hard. And we have to show the American people that we're going to tackle inflation. We're willing to make some changes. We're willing to say, we're a little bit out of touch here. We're not hearing you. And here's how we're going to change to listen to the American people. If we do that, we can win. The question is, will we be able to do that between now and November?
Congressman, thank you for your time. It's great to see you.
Good to see you, too.
We thank Seth Moulton for being at the roundtable this morning. The Sunday roundtable is next. So you think you had a bad week? MBTA General Manager Steve Poftak knows that he did. Can this situation ever be fixed? We'll talk about it.